Hello and welcome to the last of the year 2021 video on the Ideal Wealth Grower YouTube channel. My name is Axel. I'm the founder of Ideal Wealth Grower, and it is becoming a tradition to have a little end of the year, kind of like a review video when the year is coming into the holiday season, like Christmas, New Year's and so forth. And I hope that everybody is doing well, that nobody has any kind of negative impacts. And part of the reason I'm out here in the sun today is, if you look behind me, you see these wonderful, what we call bird of paradise. And that is always a reminder for me that we're reaching this season, because we have the great benefit here by next to our house to have a whole bunch of them, and they always come up around the holiday season and give us these wonderful flowers and this wonderful appearance, and that puts us in the spirit to really think and reflect and mull a little bit over how did 2021 actually go. One other thing I want to point out that we did in 2021 was we had our 100th video, and I wanted to make a big deal out of it, and I wanted to have a huge big celebration, and somehow we kind of screwed it up, and it was a little bit in the sense the same way like the properties that we ended up trying to review actually kind of were a little weird. So what you can see here in our screen is actually the property, and that looked actually pretty nice until you basically went and looked how it looked from the other side. A pretty ridiculous place to look at, right? And then I can go here, and another one that we had in our review for the 100th video. This is a totally burned out place somewhere in the Midwest as well, which we would normally never really invest in. So that was something that we tried to do that didn't work in 2021. And on the other hand, we got into something pretty cool that I want to not actually hide from you, and we want to do more next year. And that is, we wanted to add an international touch to our operations. And you can see here we explored what's in the Caribbean, where would our clients and mentoring clients and anybody who follows us may be interested to go to. So we found the country of Panama. I have been there with my wife Heidi once for teaching a leadership class in Panama City. We loved it there. It's a really great place, and we wanted to see what we can do on a reasonable base. And as you guys know, we always try to do everything first ourselves, myself, my wife and I doing it first to see and learn all the things about it. So I can say we are going to have in 2022 our Helconia eco-friendly tiny house in Panama, and you see a little bit of a picture how this looks like. So 100th episode, maybe not that great. Many of the other episodes really good, and as far as doing some new things, we are expanding not just more podcasts, more social media postings, but also going from domestic to international. And I'm proud to say we soon going to have our little Heliconia house available for us to stay and for anybody to rent who wants to stay for a little bit on a vacation in Panama. One more thing I want to mention is I'm really grateful for the 50 plus hosts who allowed me to be a guest on their show and expose our out-of-state turnkey residential real estate strategy to their audiences, so they get a better idea what we do, what we offer, and how our strategy can help them. And one way we wanted to actually also show our appreciation for our podcast and for being on other podcasts is for asking you to give us a comment or answer any of the questions on our social media accounts that we are posting regularly until the end of the year. And if you actually participate, we have a little giveaway that you can win. So that would be actually something that is an incentive in our giveaway. Alright, so thinking a little bit ahead for what's coming next year in 2022 and what are we working on. And one of the things I mentioned is that the word for next year is going to be engagement. And the new things that we want to offer our investors, our mentoring clients, and anybody who is reaching out to us is to join us in what we call the investor journey. And what we want to do with the investor journey is to really help you identify what is your investing style, what is the exact thing that you're looking for, what are you comfortable with? You know, are you okay with having an older house renovated? Are you more into new construction properties that that are pretty right off the bat and don't have to expect a whole lot of renovations or anything like that. So all those kind of things that we will basically make available for you so that we can help you find the best way to accomplish your goals in your investing journey, so that you can actually follow us along on the journey with our podcast, our social media posts, our newsletters, all of those kind of things included with the educational content, so that the journey will be fun, will be exciting, will be educational, but will also be as short as possible to reach your goal. So at the end, I would actually make sure not to forget that even though you see me in the podcast or hear me in the podcast, you see me in these videos and all kinds of other places. So basically you can say figurehead or leader or any kind of term like that. All of what you see and have seen in 2021 and in 2020, and I'm sure this is going to be the case next year, is all very much dependent on the support of our awesome team. It all starts with my wife Heidi, who is actually supporting our operations through the bookkeeping, but also supporting me for the crazy calls in the morning or at night or overseas or so forth that I'm frequently on, and the full schedule that we're actually running. I couldn't do most of these things without Nadine and Ariane and Mike, and earlier in the year we had some other folks that helped us on the team, and we have a team that helps us with the website, and we have all kinds of other team members. So I want to thank everybody on our team internally that have made 2021 and all the things that we put out for our clients and for anybody in our audience possible. And I really look forward to working with everybody. And one thing that is really important is our internal team has completely free hand and permission to always give me feedback. What can we do better? What can I do better? And I want to ask anybody who sees this video or listens to this video or this audio, please give us feedback, because we want to be here for you. We want to make your investor journey the best it can be, and we can do this much easier if you help us tell us what are you looking for, what can we do better, what should we present to you. And so with that all being said, I look forward to your feedback, and I really want to say from the bottom of my heart, I thank everybody for all your support, for all your help throughout the year, and I look forward to continue working with you and making Ideal Wealth Grower the best it can be. So thank you.